Ladies and gentlemen, the Black Friday record store day is just over a month away now, and it's getting pretty close. And we do actually now have access to the list of what vinyl records are going to be available on the day of Black Friday. And I just wanted to make a little video just sort of going over my reaction to the list itself. Now I will just say to anyone who is new to the channel, I am a hip hop fan, so that's kind of where my focus is going to be when it comes to the list for record store day Black Friday edition. And if you are new, by the way, subscribe, it would be really appreciated, and leave a like as you enjoy the video. Anyway, let's get into the list, shall we? Now straight off we have 17 hip hop records that are available for Black Friday record store day, and that's a really good number to see. I think more is always good, but what I will say is this list is kind of, there's like some standouts, otherwise it all feels a bit mid in my personal opinion. I wouldn't really be going out of my way to get any of them. It would kind of just be a thing of, hey, if I see them whilst I'm in a shop, then sure, I'll pick it up. Otherwise, I don't feel like there's that much to really like get excited about too much. But we'll start off with the positives, and the first one is Operation Doomsday 25th anniversary. Like, I've really hit a stride in terms of like an MF Doom phase and listening to his music and starting to appreciate him a bit more. Like, this one is definitely going to be one I'm going to pick up, which is Operation Doomsday. I don't actually have it in my collection. I think I came close to getting it once, but this release kind of makes it a good time to get it if I can get my hands on it. So it's just the regular cover that you get with it, but it comes with a gold nugget with red splatter on it. So basically a gold vinyl pressing with like red splatters in between it, which the color nicely fits with that whole like Operation Doomsday style of color, you know. And I always like that when the vinyl record and the pressing itself actually matches the color of the vinyl. My go-to in terms of a good example of this is Return of the Mac with Mark Morrison. Like, look at the cover there, and then when I pull this out, it's not just a purple record, it's the perfect purple to match like the sofa he's on and whatnot. Like, this perfectly matches the cover and perfectly complements it, so hopefully that MF Doom one will do the exact same thing that this one does for this record. And actually, this is going to be a little bit of a tangent from what I'm talking about right now, but MF Doom is also releasing the 20th anniversary for, or his team are releasing the 20th anniversary of Food, and it looks beautiful. It actually looks really stunning from the two main releases. One is a picture disc, and that is the one I've gone for. Also comes with the 7-inch like cookie as well on it. I think that looks like a sick record put together. I also really like the art style of the alternate cover, which I've seen some people not really being appealed by, but I really do actually quite like it. I also love the actual just like the coloured splatter disc and how that potentially looks. So I'm really excited for that upcoming release, but I am just getting the, I've said to myself, just get one, you don't need two. Especially as that already has somehow 6 different variations of it, which I want to make a video on one day about the whole vinyl variants thing, because it's getting out of control now and I'm actually kind of fed up by it. But moving on to my second pickup that I would really be interested in. Like, I'm not going to go on my way to get this next one, it's just one that if I see, I'll be like, you know what, yeah, why not, I'll just have it. With me, I am trying to like get a bit of a Nas collection going. I mean, I've got one going, I basically got all his basically his whole 20s decade run, and now I've kind of started going back to get old stuff, so I feel like if I am able to pick this one up, it'll be a nice one to have. I do really like the blue of it as well though, and I think it's an interesting one to have. I will say, and this is going to come up again in a minute, when it comes to record store day releases, I very much prefer like when the album has something added to it. Like, just me personally, like, subjective obviously, like I'm very much more attracted to like the full album release, studio album sort of vinyl records being released. And if it's a record store day exclusive, add some extra bonus tracks on there, that's all cool with me. Like, if it didn't have the record store day exclusive thing on it, it wouldn't be like anything for me to be like, yes, I must have it. I hope that makes some sort of sense to you. But there is a third actually that I did nearly forget about, that I am definitely going to look to try and pick up if I see it. And that is Beast Coast with Escape from New York. This is like a classic project. Obviously Joey Badass was on here, and this is like one of those albums that just like is kind of renowned in hip hop and whatever, and it's kind of like one of those kind of like more early underground stuff. And I feel like this one is kind of more of a proper collector's piece to add. And also the orange discs themselves actually look pretty cool as well. So that one is actually, I think, probably out of all of them so far that I've gone over, I think this one might actually be the standout for me in terms of like what this list should really compile, I guess. And then from there, for me, the list just doesn't really appeal that much. I mean, the most noteworthy is maybe Snoop Dogg live at Forest National 2005, which, cool. I guess. I mean, they're really trying to sell this one to you. Like, I'll put a better photo of it on the screen, but like on the left side, they've just listed everything it comes with, and they're really trying to sell this one, which, like, exceptional audio quality. Like, it's vinyl, like, it's never gonna be the greatest at all, is it? But they're really trying to sell this one to you. And again, it kind of goes to my thing of like, I'd be more interested in just like the full Doggy style album rather than just a live set list. Like, it's kind of one of those things that I'm just like, whatever. But being the vinyl collector I am, if I do see it, it'll be just one of those where it's like, if I purchase it, you know, it's just because I wanted it for the limited edition side of it. I think this I feel like this probably would have benefited more from that whole, I can't remember which band it was, but the actual record store day in April, you had like the actual marijuana leaf. I think something like that probably would have suited Snoop Dogg better, but cool to be getting this. Am I that bothered? No. I think the next notable one is Bobby Smurder with Smurder, She Wrote, which is the 10th anniversary of it actually, which is cool to see. I'll be honest, I've heard the name Bobby Smurder and I probably listened to more songs I realised of his. Yeah, I knew he made that song. I knew it was that song about a week ago, that song. You know the song. It's the title I can't say. So if you're into him, this might be a good pickup. You've also got your classic hip hop stuff in there with like Kids from Foreign, Banging on Wax, Souls of Mischief is on there. And then I'ma be real with you, the rest of them on the list, including Big Frida, Stress Eater, Too Short, Keith Murray, Raekwon. Actually, yeah, I know Raekwon. I've definitely come across his music before, but not enough to say I'm a fan or anything. Dead Prez, yeah, like the rest of them, I've got to be real with you, not my thing, or I haven't taken the time to listen to them. Maybe now's a good time. But this list, like, I mean, when I compare it to what was out in the beginning of this year, like, or in April, not sure if that really counts as the beginning, but when it came to Record Store Day in April, when I looked at the list, I was excited about the stuff that was coming out. When I look at this one, the ones that I like, I'm like, yeah, cool, maybe, we'll see. But what I like the look of, I don't think there's enough of. Obviously, other people might like the look of the stuff I'm not interested in. This isn't a list meant for me. This is just my opinion of the list. But I just don't feel like there's anything that exciting about this list for Black Friday. Like, I'll be real, I just don't think there's anything that exciting or that's really worth getting that excited about in terms of the hip-hop selection of the Black Friday Record Store Day. Like, I'm not really messing with it all that much. Operation Doomsday and Beast Coast, those are two great ones to include there. If you took them out, this would be really weak of a Record Store Day list, in my opinion. You do have Nas in there as well, which for me, as a Nas fan, yeah, it's great, but it's not like anything incredible in terms of like being like a limited edition album sort of thing. Like, one of the things with Record Store Day is you have to go to your record store. I don't think there's anything on this list that's making me go, I need to be lined up at a record store just to make sure I get one of these. There's nothing really like that. And if I miss out on Operations Doomsday, then hey, I've at least got 20th anniversary of Food, which I think is a win in itself. So it'd be great to have 25th anniversary of Operations Doomsday, but that's really it. But I don't feel like that's enough for me to really say, let's go to Record Store Day on Black Friday and see if we can get it. Like, you get me? That's how I'm feeling with this list, and I've seen other creators sort of have the same sort of feeling about it. And I mean, to me, Black Friday's Record Store Day, like, I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, to me, Record Store Day is always April. Like, that's the big Record Store Day event. This one, to me, is just kind of like the bonus. It's an extra. Don't know how other creators feel about that. They might think I'm wrong. You guys might think I'm wrong about that, but that's just how I personally feel about the Record Store Day thing. I think without MF Doom, this list is just, it's not there. But that's just one guy's opinion on the list. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Record Store Day list for Black Friday 2024. Do you agree with some of my points? Was there anything you were expecting to see that just isn't there? Is there one that you're particularly excited to get? I am interested to hear your thoughts and opinions, so please go in the comments, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, anyway guys, I've been Rodriguez-Dolman. Subscribe for more vinyl related content. Later.